Come on. Yeah,
Okay, live.
we are live. Okay.
So the other thing to
Mhm.
eliminate use of tables could be caching.
Caching, yes. Caching caching is good. Caching is something that I didn't quite understand. Especially when they started dividing caching into page cache, partial cache,
Yeah,
action cache.
yeah,
and
there are
stuff.
many. Well, for the database we have query cache, but
That would be probably an action cache or even page. I don't know. I don't know. Ah, it can't be the page. It can't be the page cache because the page should be is going to be dependent on our filters.
mhm. Fragment cache, that's for the view. Could that be?
Hmm?
Fragment cache, like partial cache, the same thing. Like
Mm. What was the action cache? Do you remember?
well, we cache the action in the controller, the entire action.
So we store somewhere the result of the request to the
Mm-hmm.
database.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know if it's based on what, but we can figure that out, I think.
can these be better than doing fragment cache? Do they actually call it fragment cache?
Fragment cache is when you cache a part of view, so like a partial or something.
Mm-hmm.
And action view is when you cache before you touch the controller. I mean, when you get to the action, you cache the entire action.
Yeah, when you say you cache the entire action, does it mean that you cache the result of this action?
Uh, phew.
So you go to the you basically are saying movie.all and then you store it in some value somewhere.
Well, to be honest, I don't know because I never did this. Well, when you do movies.all and you store that somewhere, I think that's database caching or query caching
Hmm.
when you're caching the .all.
I am not entirely. I don't quite understand how you can. How do you cache this thing between the requests?
Well, you cache it based on the the URL and including the params, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. But usually, when you, if you consider just the normal situation, right? You are sending a request to the server,
Yeah.
and the server creates it makes a query to the database. It gets the results from the database. It creates the instance variables,
Mm-hmm.
and it stores these instance variables for I don't know a fraction of a second. It passes these instance variables to the view, and they are supposed to disappear afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So
Normally, yeah.
so where in this code where would you cache these values? Where would you store these values?
Well, if you want to cache movie.all,
Mm-hmm.
that should be somewhere in the model.
Oh,
Because movie.all has nothing to do with the URL and the
oh, okay.
params and
So
stuff.
you would do that not in the controller, but in the model. Mm.
Well, again, I never did this before, but I think
Mm.
it's in the model. The movies.all. It's just caching the query. That's
Yeah,
so
I'm looking at their. Did they? In the lecture, did they somewhere show that picture about the levels of caching? Caching, improving rendering time and database performance. No. Can't do it.
Structure back. And the database also has.
Oh, here, okay. So we have this picture for caching.
Oh yeah.
And this is what I do not quite understand. This is what I do not quite
You
understand.
can see the last one. The last one is query cache.
Yeah.
That should be caching movie.all, I think.
Well, you talked about the fragment cache, and you said that the fragment cache will live in the model.
No, fragment cache, I said it's in the view.
Oh, well, he drew it like both in the model and in the view.
Well,
How is the fragment cache living? So you will have the code for the fragment cache that will live in the view.
Look below where it says fragment cache. It says partial.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Yep.
partial is part of the view. So fragment cache is part of the view.
But that's he's saying what is cached. It doesn't say where the cache is living, where the cache is stored. I'm just curious, where will you keep this value, the movie.all or what have you?
You mean where on the system?
Yeah.
It's well, normally by default I think it's in the memory, in the RAM.
Where not even where in the system, but where in your code.
Where you put it.
Where would you write it? Where would be that variable that you would take?
I'm looking now.
Mm-hmm.
Fragment caching.
Wow, is this Rails guide?
No, Edge guides. Let's see the database first. Low caching. Active record, okay. Fetch. Okay. Look.
Rails cache. My goodness.
So instead of rails.all, no.
Movie.all.
Oh, what the hell is this? This is cache fetch.
Do they actually want us to write to create a cache as well in the home assignment? Do you know?
I don't know. It says we have to reduce the table scanning.
Yeah. Okay.
So
they don't care, or they don't specify how we do that.
They don't specify how to do that, but. Sure.
Well, we can start by creating the indices. A successful change should eliminate table scans for both of the queries. If you... Here, in this note, they're saying that in fact adding 2 indices is enough to prevent table scans from occurring. So basically the minimum thing that we can do here is to put the indices.
Yeah, because all they say we have to create a migration.
Yeah, they only say
so the indices will be in the migration.
Indices will definitely be a migration, yes.
Is this all that they want? Because it's really,
well, we can start from that.
This is all.
Try to submit this thing and see whether it passes or not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm curious about caching as well. I just think that it might be time consuming, and I'll need to have a break in about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember our last homework that took us like forever.
Let's take it step by step.
Yeah, so maybe we should just start with the indices and see how it goes. So in our
Migration, right?
in our DB or in our schema.rb.
Rails G migration. How should
Oh,
we
you
call it?
already are writing the migration.
I'm writing the generate.
Just a second. Maybe you're right.
How should we call it? Reduce table scanning.
I remember that when you normally will create a migration for a new model, when you are creating a new model that is associated with a different model,
Mm-hmm.
immediately when you are creating this migration, you can say that you want to index something. Like you will say that I don't know, movie underscore ID is or how would that be? That would be t dot integer or t dot references. Yeah, how as they have it here. Movie underscore ID, and then you would write something like create index. What I'm saying is that I'm not completely sure at this point how to write a migration to create an index. I think we probably need to go to the Rails guide and see.
Yeah.
Add index.
Yeah, add index. Yeah.
So, right. So we're not creating a column. We will just create an index.
Yeah. Add index, the table, the column.
Yeah, the table and the column.
The table and the column.
Yeah. So. So where are you? So you said, did you write something? Okay, Rails G migration, reduce table scan. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or do you think that we can actually write add index too? I don't think so.
Yes,
Probably.
unless we have to do some processes in the migration too that we don't know now.
Sorry?
Unless we have to do other changes in this migration too. That's only add index to what table is this?
I'm not. Can we try to create just one migration where we add two indexes? Because this syntax, I'm not sure that you can add an index by this.
Add index to
Oh yeah, okay.
movies and vigors. Anyway, the name doesn't really matter.
No, just a second. We have movie underscore ID, that would be review, and moviegoer underscore ID, that would also be review. Isn't it just in the review that we're creating the indices?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. To review. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good enough.
Okay.
Okay. Change. Then we have add index
Def change, yeah. Add index colon reviews,
Views.
comma, movie underscore ID.
And the other one is
Sorry?
the other
Oh,
one is moviegoer, right?
ooh, you wanted. Wow.
But
Does it work? Can you do that?
yeah, well, it's add index to add an index.
Yeah,
With
I
a
know.
table and
Can you pass as an argument an array of?
oh yeah.
You can?
Yeah, or if you don't want this, we can add it separately. Doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
Moviegoer, I think it's okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Saved it. Right.
Rake.
DB migrate.
Good.
Good.
And now,
Yeah, we can go to that.
what do we have to send there?
We can again go to the benchmark.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, and my benchmark is dramatically smaller. 0.07. What's yours? Ooh,
0.11
ooh. Now
on,
you
on,
have it.
on, on
What?
moviegoers.
On moviegoers, yes. Moviegoer.review.
0.07 now.
0.07. Okay. That's what I have as well.
0.14.
0.14. Oh my.
Last time, 0.07.
0.13, or rather 0.14.
Okay, do it again.
0.07. Again, 0.11.
Yeah,
I don't know.
so it's about the same.
It is about the same, yes. Is this what they wanted? So let's see. We we added the index. By the way, how does the schema.rb look now? Schema.rb, does it tell us anything about the indices? Add index reviews. Oh, cool. Reviews, molecular ID, name. Okay. So what if we try to archive this and submit it?
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
Will they be happy?
I don't think about it. Let's see. So where's the file? DB. Okay, in the DB there is a migrate.tar. Can I get a link from here?
They wanted just the DB.
Yeah, that's what I say. Only the migrate folder.
Wow. Okay, so they don't even care about caching and stuff. I see.
Unless you can do something in the duration to that caching. Not sure. Let's see, because this is simple.
Download.
Yeah, I was looking if I can get a link directly, but don't. Oh yeah, this is. If I add this link, it works.
You want to put this link into the browser field?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. I don't have a field to add this. So where is this going? Oh, yes. Homework. No part.
Did you just create another archive? Or was it me?
No, let's see. HW3.
For whatever reason, I now see 2 archives.
Oh yeah, I do too. Why? I only ran it once. When I right click, I accidentally click duplicate again.
When you right click on it, you duplicate it?
No, when you right click, there's duplicate and accidentally I click that.
Ah,
Sorry.
so
Wait,
instead of download, you click on duplicate?
my mouse is.
Okay.
Let me delete this.
Save file.
Okay. Choose.
Oh, you removed them.
There's only one left. Ruby, AJAX, more.
700 bytes. That is strange.
Okay, checking.
Yep.
You're doing this also?
Hmm?
Okay.
Oh, are you doing it on a different screen?
Oh yes.
Ah, okay. Okay. I can see only one window. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
because Ubuntu doesn't let me to share the only one screen.
No. It's probably a good thing. I think I saw somebody sharing 2 screens at once, and that was harder because each of the screens got smaller.
Yeah, I can do that, but you can't understand anything because everything
Yeah,
is
you
small.
can't see, you can't.
Yeah, but strangely, in Windows I can pick which screen to share.
Hmm.
And that's great, but in Ubuntu I can't. I don't have that option. And I sent to Google support. I asked
Oh,
about this,
oh,
but of course no response from them.
I see. I don't get any response from the grader as well. Do you
Yeah,
get
me
anything?
neither. Wonder why. Not even an error.
No, it first it said checking, then the button just changed to check, and there was no response.
Yeah, same here.
Wow. Please make sure that the migrate directory is contained in the archive. Let's see. Is it contained in the archive? I think it should. Yep. Create and it just says yep, everything's fine. No. Just the second ago, the button again changed to check, and nothing happened. Damn, the grader is broken again. Wow. Is anybody complaining, I wonder?
Yeah. Let's see. Chat.
Two hours ago, just tried to submit the performance homework and got the error.
Well,
Do we
he
get?
gets an error.
Yeah.
We don't even get that.
I wonder
Oh no.
whether
Yeah, we
whether
get an error. Unable to deliver submission to grader.
Yeah, is this you are also getting the error
Yeah, I think you are too.
in the console or where?
No, it's below the checking. No, above the checking should be.
Above the chat? I don't get anything.
Yeah. After the checking is changed back.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I saw anything. But let's wait and see. Hmm. So this is done through some kind of Ajax? I'm just
Um,
wondering.
yeah, yeah, I don't see any other option because it's not loading in package.
Hmm. Yeah, you see, I got the button. It returned to check,
Oh, right.
but there is no message nowhere.
Well,
What if I
look at the
reload the page?
messaging. About this.
Reload the page. Looking at the requests. Ooh, lots of JSONs. Lots of JSONs. Migrate. Check. Okay, so I'm sending a post request that is saying problem underscore check, and let's see what response I'm going to get. They are teaching the SAS course on the broken SAS.
Yeah.
Did anything happen? Oh, right. So I get the 504.
Yeah. Internal error.
Hmm?
That means internal error. The server crashed. The
Oh,
web app.
unable to deliver your submission. Reason cannot connect to server. Please
Yeah.
try again later. Hmm. Damn it. So their response is XML. I was
Mm,
posting a JSON and I'm getting an XML. After 1 minute, after 59 seconds, they told me that they can't connect. And here, headers. Oh, New Relic. They are using New Relic. No. So yeah, we can only complain as well. Can I can't? I'm not logged in. Ah, can't try it. What is going? Ah, right. Okay.
so what now?
Um. Well, we can try to try to do the quiz because the next exercise is the quiz.
Oh, I already did that.
Oh, you already did it. Okay. I'm having the same. I think this is literally what they wanted us to do.
Isn't it too easy? I mean, last time when we work 8 hours, and now we work 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's why they gave us the quiz as well.
Great. Well, if you want, we can do the quiz, and I'll let you answer if you want.
Let's see. The quiz. So this thing I think should be the observer. Which design pattern is designed to invalidate the cached page? It should be the observer.
Yeah,
Can't see what else it can be. Come on, observer. Now this thing, what technique allows fragment caching to prevent active records from ever contacting the database? That must be lazy evaluation. Because I don't really know what time the calculus is. Content delivery network doesn't fit in here. Cache invalidation has nothing to do with it. I think it's lazy evaluation. Yes. And here I'm not entirely sure. I think you have just implemented several levels of caching in your web application. A user calls to tell you that when they visit the site, they see another user's name, so they get to a different cache. Assuming that nobody else has used the user computer, so the browser cache should not be involved. The problem could stem from a stale, and like all these three things, they are on the server side. So I would think that all three of them are possibly the reason.
Well, the query cache means it's touching the database. If you already have the first two, it will not go to the database.
If I have the first two, then what?
Then the third one is not needed. The last one.
Yeah, but the answer is the problem can stem from a stale. Like if you use any of these caches, you didn't have to. I mean, you were free to choose which part of the application to cache, right? You could cache the page, you could cache the action, you could cache the query.
Well, I don't think it's the query, because you have the ID, you have it in the session, right? And when you're querying by the ID from the session, you're querying actually the same thing, just getting the name. So you're not getting a list of records. You're getting only one record. You see, and even if you cache the query, you by the session you have one user with the ID 1, another user with ID 2, and each of them, even if they are cached, they are different. So that will not run on a page with a different user.
It will not return page with. I don't. I can probably understand what you're saying, in a sense that. Or maybe I don't.
Well, the query cache, what is it doing? It's doing like user.find by ID, right?
Yes.
User.find by ID.
Yes.
It's caching user.find by ID 1, and another cache for user.find by ID 2.
Yes.
So if the current user is ID 1, and you're reloading the page, and the controller is doing user.find by ID 1, right? Even if that's cached or not, it's still the same. It will not return user by ID 2.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so this is what I mean when you cache this, and and somebody else come.
Yeah, but now imagine that in your controller, well, the database, the query cache, where is it going to be stored again? Is it going to be stored in your model?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to your application, you get to your controller, and you are saying, "Hey, controller, give me the user."
Yeah.
And the controller goes to your model and says, "Hey, model, give me the user." And model says, "Here you are," and gives you the stale cache.
Wait. The controller says, "Give me the user for session.user_ID," right? Because the user ID is stored in the session.
Okay.
Okay, so and the session says yes, user ID is one. So then you go to the model and find by ID 1.
But can you, if you're if you're getting the user from the database,
Yes.
Like imagine that you have the same user on your site, and this same user is doing several requests. Like it's looking at the movies page on one page, then he goes to the second page, and this is the very same user, right?
Yes.
So he's sending several requests to your controller, and he's having the same session, and you're so you have two options. Either your controller will tell the model, "Hey model, give me the user with the ID of the same session or of this session," and then the model will have every time to go to the database and grab this user and return it to the controller. And the next time, go and check the session ID and go to the database and grab this user and return it to the controller. Or the model can store this user in the cache,
well,
and every time just return the same user.
It will store the user in the cache, but based on what?
Based on what?
Well, it's based on the command you're giving it, right? It's user.find by ID 1. So it will be multiple caches. For each ID, you'll have one cache. So it will have like.
Yeah. Okay, then can you explain me how the mechanism will work so that the user can see another user logged in?
Well, it's from the other two, the page cache and the action cache.
Yeah, but how does this work?
Well, page cache, it's if I log in to I don't know Rotten Potatoes, and it the first time I access the dashboard when I'm logged in, the first page, right? That page is cached. It's caching Rotten Potatoes /users or whatever. Okay, so that page caching, and when I log out and somebody else comes back with logs in with his users, he's also going to Rotten Potatoes /user. So that page being cached, it's going to get the cache. Yeah. And the cache doesn't know anything about the user, the session. It doesn't care. Because all it cares is that I'm accessing Rotten Potatoes /users.
But can you use this cache? Can you use the page cache or action cache or any cache? Can you use it when you have your authentication mechanism?
Well, that's the idea, because you can't use it. It's not a good idea. When you have dynamic pages, you don't use page cache and action cache. Because the dynamic pages...
Do you use any cache at all? Do you just use the, what was that, fragment cache?
Yeah, you use the fragment cache, yes. Because that's only caching a part of the page that is similar for everybody. Yeah. So usually dynamic content you don't cache, because it's different for every user, and you're just caching. You can't cache everything for.
Okay.
So each user has different page. So there is no point to cache it if each user has a different page. You're not saving anything.
Okay.
And the same is for the action cache, because
Yeah.
I think the page cache and the action cache, it's based on the URL.
What happens in the action cache?
It's caching the controller action.
Uh,
So if you're doing, I don't know, index,
uh-huh.
you're accessing index, it will cache the index.
But that would basically say movie.all, right?
Yes.
So how is it different from the query cache?
Well, when you're caching the action, it will not go inside the action anymore. Let me go back to controller.
Wow. How is it going to get to the cache? Is it going to get to the rails.cache.something?
I think so, yeah. So look here, this page is cached, as I see.
Just a second. Where is here? Caches page.
This is the controller, or the movies controller. And let's, I don't know exactly, I think this is page cache. But
Mm-hmm.
if you have action cache, that
Mm-hmm.
means the second time you're accessing this index, or
Mm-hmm.
even if somebody else will access this index,
Mm-hmm.
then the Rails will not go through this method anymore. Will just return the cached from where it is and response.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you have here, I don't know, movies.all, it will not be run again
Mm-hmm.
if the entire action is cached.
Okay.
Anything here will be only run first time and that's it, or
Nice.
until the cache expires.
Until it expires, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. We don't have a user here, right? No.
I don't think we do. In the Rotten Potatoes database, we don't have a user
No,
anywhere.
we don't.
Benchmark. Oops, 0.08. So let's try to check for the last time whether it's still out of order.
Yeah, I never worked with caching. I used it in a project. Just read about it.
You never used cache?
No.
No, me neither.
Huh. Yeah. But if you on the Railscast on that
Mm-hmm.
video, there are many tutorials about caching.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Also, eager loading. Do you
Yeah.
know about it?
Yeah. When includes something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's try this again.
No. It doesn't work. Cannot connect to server. Well, we'll probably need to get to this later. How many days do we still have? We have until February 19th, which would be on Thursday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have we still have a long time for submission.
I thought this one will be the hardest homework because we learned about design patterns, we learned about performance, we learned
Yeah,
about Java, and
yeah.
I thought it would be one big homework completing all of them.
Yes. Or at least I thought that we were going to try some JavaScript and try some Jasmine and test JavaScript and
Yeah, me
Jasmine.
too.
Something that I don't quite know how to do.
Why do you say that this checking the file is returning an XML?
Well,
It
I
doesn't
I
show me anything.
do you have your console open?
I have this networking monitor from.
Yeah, if you have, let me see. Can I? Yeah, okay. So you have your network monitor, and if you try to send now something.
Yeah, this one here. I did post when I sent and it returned the error.
Hmm. You're using Chrome, right?
Yeah,
I had slightly different view when I used Firefox. Uh, so this is what this is me in Firefox.
can you do it again, please?
Yeah, I'll
I
do.
think you should reload. Or do
So
you?
if I reload this. Wow. And if I
Yes, there's some Ajax stuff there. Or what's loading there?
what do you mean?
JSON.
Yeah, there are some JSONs that are sent from here.
Uh-huh. The content probably.
Yeah, so now I've selected the file, then I'm saying check, and I'm sending a post request,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to wait for a minute, and it's going to return me something, and in that something there was the XML, but let's see.
It says to me that it returned plain text.
Oh, oh. I wonder if it's possible to see the response. It should be possible.
Phew.
Uh, can you click on this link? Yeah, if you click on it, you go to response. Wow.
No response that has headers.
Mm, X requested. Hmm.
No status. Where's the status?
Okay, so this is what I get.
XML, right?
Yeah,
Interesting.
it says XML. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's mistaken because the size of the response is 0, and obviously it couldn't get anything because the server did not answer.
Yeah, I get the status here.
What?
Status
Yeah,
code.
me too. Yeah, gateway timeout.
And there's the text then. Should be in the body, right?
Sorry?
The text should be in the body.
Which text in the body?
The one that.
Oh, this text. Unable to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it should. Do you see it somewhere?
No.
Why do you think that it came in the body? Could it be just JavaScript on this page?
Well, don't all of them come in the body, and then you just parse them to
Not
Excel
like
or
I mean,
JSON
if you fail to get a response, you could just tell your JavaScript, which is on your client side. You could just say
right. Yeah,
you don't get a response,
I
return
forgot
this.
about that. Yeah. Yeah,
I think
right.
this is what it is doing.
Yep.
Content length. This is interesting.
0 content length. Yeah.
1004. What is that? Oh, but I don't know. The headers.
I get content length 0. Do I have another content length?
Yeah, you might be looking at the response. I was looking at the headers. In the response I also don't get anything, and that is
No, the response is empty.
yeah. There are some weird params. Ooh, ooh. So the file that I am sending, it is actually attached to the params. Yeah, must be true. Cookies, different cookies. Wow. It's even remembering my video player volume.
What do you mean?
Well, it stores in the
Ah,
cookies the value of my
uh-huh.
video player. So maybe I never checked, but maybe if I change the volume and reload the page, maybe it will keep the volume. I think it does this on YouTube. When you change your volume and then go back to YouTube, it will keep your previous volume.
Yeah, well, definitely if it's in the cookies.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to change it there in the cookie, and you reload the page and you'll have a new volume. Edit your cookie.
I
If you put
are you
90 or something.
are you sure that I can edit my cookies here? I don't think so.
Yes, you can.
In here, in the XHR, I can do this in the console.
No, yeah, sorry,
Probably.
not in the response. Where's the?
Not in the network, but probably in the console, and I'm not entirely sure how to get access.
I have the cookies here separately. If in the resources, I don't know in the.
Where?
If I go here to resources,
Are they editable?
no.
I very much doubt it. But you
But
could go. You could
but
go
it
to.
should be.
You should be able to go to the console and say document.cookie,
Yeah.
and that will return all of your cookies, and through that you should be able to change them. But I do not quite remember the syntax.
Yeah, but 1 second.
You
I
can.
don't have a volume here.
That
Yeah.
was in the resources. What if you go to the network? What if
Uh,
you go to the network and
Let me go
there?
where I have a video, and let me change the volume to
But
now.
I also was not on the video page.
Yeah, but maybe you change it once and then it stores it.
Ah, could be. You never changed the volume?
I don't remember. Yep, now I have it.
Oh, cool.
Video player volume.
Cool.
Uh,
Yeah. Uh,
I don't think it
I
will work.
don't think this is how you do this. I think you should do something like document.cookie and then something like set or something. Let me Google for it.
Yeah. Set cookie and get cookie or how is
Uh,
it?
does it give you any no? Document.cookie.set or something. Document.cookie. Should be possible. Writing a cookie.
Oh.
Ouch.
How to access cookie in JavaScript. That's what we need.
Yeah, I use the special library for that, but it should be
Excuse me?
possible.
You're using what?
A special library for that.
Ah.
But that would be on like in my application, so I'll get the uh, convenient way of accessing the cookies. But I don't remove
Oh, it's
set.
like that. It's dot cookie.
Yep.
So let's say x equals the cookie, and x equals JSON dot parse of x. Now, how is it? JSON parse.
Is it? Yeah, it should be JSON.
I don't remember. One is stringify and the other one.
It should be JSON parse. I think that's correct. Syntax error, expected token. It could be because your JSON cannot parse this thing.
But what?
Are you quite sure? It doesn't look like. It doesn't entirely look like JSON. It is a string.
Okay. Now it's editing by string. Set cookie. Yeah, it's set cookie without document and get cookie. See?
Just a second. Function username get cookie. Where are you looking this?
One. See?
Is it?
Get cookie.
Oh, it's W3
username.
schools. Okay, let's see.
And this one is set cookie key value, and this is the expiration, I think.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether they defined the get cookie somewhere above, but is it going to work? Get cookie?
No.
No. But if you go back to that page, do they define this get cookie somewhere in a different place? Last we create the function.
No, I don't think
yeah,
so.
yeah. So they define the function to get cookie.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, I think if you use jQuery, you have something like this.
Well, they're not using jQuery. Yeah. So if you take this whole thing and if you put it in your console. Cool.
Okay, now we have get.
And now you should have get cookie, yeah.
Yeah. What's that called? Let me get it again in the resources. Volume. Copy. Get cookie. Yes. Yep, it's working. And now set cookie, and I give it a volume of 90, and I have to refresh. So I have to refresh.
Yeah. Anything?
Let me refresh to get the.
So once you refresh it, you lose your functions.
Yeah. No. But let's see if it changed the volume.
Yeah.
If it should be.
Yeah. It would be much easier.
Yep. It's 90. Yeah, it was 66, now it's 90.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. And if I go to the resources.
Yeah. 90.
Okay, I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them.
Why?
Good question. Path. Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So it is saying that the first
it's
cookie,
different paths.
Yeah, is valid for all the paths, but the second cookie that you set manually, it is going to be valid only for this page. Wow.
I'm sure you can also edit this.
Yeah, you probably can. That is fun. Do you have 2 cookies?
Volume 90 is here?
Yeah, you don't have the second one, do you? You don't.
Here it's 66.
Oh, you do? video player, and they are called the same. And the cookie, by whatever magic, it does not get confused.
Hmm. Well, I don't know how is this working. Probably it's just joining all the cookies that belong to this page, to this course ADX. Or no, I have all of them here. YouTube.
Wow. All of your cookies are sitting here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's also this is YouTube here in the page. So.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
Matt Jacks. What is that? Okay. So technically, we're waiting for a response.
Yeah. I don't think there's any point in waiting.
I mean,
any
until
longer.
tomorrow.
Yeah, until tomorrow. Oh, what?
It's
Did
your.
it immediately? Checking. No,
No, nothing new.
nothing. Yeah. Okay. Well, then we'll probably shall just take a break, call it a day, and see whether anything happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then if for whatever reason our homework is not correct, then we'll need to return to it. But I think it doesn't seem, because they, well, first of all, they wanted just the folder database or database migrate.
Yeah,
So the only
that's that's the only thing we can add.
yeah, that's the only thing that we can send to them. That's the only thing that they are interested in. So I don't think they wanted anything else.
Mm-hmm. All they have to do is restart the server, the autograder server.
Yeah. And remember, Nikita said that the homework, the difficulty of the homework, it will first get more and more difficult, and then suddenly it will be much simpler.
Oh, he did say this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, probably this last homework, it's work in progress that never was finished.
That now was completed, now was finished.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I noticed on the internet that they are recording the new YouTube videos with Armando.
Really?
Yeah, but they are very similar to.
Or they're for this course. They are doing new videos.
I'm well. Eventually, I think they will use it for this course as well. But it's just Armando is giving lectures at this University of Berkeley, and they are routinely recording the lectures there.
They are doing it live.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, cool! I'd like to see that. Where can you see that?
Let me see. Not here. Here.
This page.
Here. So this is another computer science 169, and here are the lectures that he read already. But they are mostly the same, but it's just that he's giving them, he's reading them in 2015.
And how long is a video? The
Oh,
same
it's the
Smile.
1 hour.
an hour and over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the same that they did with the videos for this course for 169. They took the larger videos and then they split them into smaller bits.
Uh-huh. I
And
wonder if they removed much of them or not.
they didn't. No.
Really?
I think at some point I went and on Sam's channel, Sam Joseph, right?
Yes.
And somewhere there he gave the link to the full YouTube videos of the lectures that were used for this 169 course.
Mm-hmm.
And those are videos from 2012 and 2013, I believe. But now, since they're getting the new set of lectures, maybe for the next course they will use this set of lectures. They will split them. I'm just curious which version of Rails is Armando using for this course
Hmm.
that he's giving now.
Yeah.
'Cause
Cool
he-
stuff.
Hmm?
Cool stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Thanks for telling me this. I'll look into it.
You're welcome.
Computer Science 170, 186. Whoa.
What is that?
Introducing to the database system. Efficient algorithms and intractable problems. What's that?
Database systems. Yeah, that is probably more difficult. Yeah. I don't know if these lectures work without actually participating in the course, like without doing the homeworks, whether they are of much use.
Yeah, I think so. Well, at least you can see what are they learning, because
Yeah,
when I
you can see what they're learning definitely, but yeah.
this is really when I did me the content, the material that we are learning was pretty old stuff, and after you finished uni, many of us had really hard time relearning a lot of stuff, so they can, I don't know, get into the industry and stuff.
What are you referring to?
I mean, when I did my university,
Ah,
much of the material we learned there was outdated.
okay, okay. I thought that
And
you were talking about 169.1, which
that's
is
what I'm saying. That 169 and what I see usually at Barclays is that they are up to the industry level.
they are, yes, but they now it's 2015 and they are still giving a course which is based on the lectures from 2012, 2013.
Well, on the EX, but on the normal course, I think it's updated. What they do it every year. I'm sure it's different.
What is the normal course? What is the example of the normal course?
I mean, what they teach there at locally at the university.
Okay, I see.
I think
Yeah,
that,
they probably
yeah.
do. If you think what the videos that they are showing us in the 169 in the edX course, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we consider that these videos were shot in 2012, 2013, because I think that the second half, the second part that they're showing us, that these are videos actually from 2013, and they are really very up to date. They're talking about New Relic. They're
Yeah.
talking about. They didn't actually. Armando mentioned something about the JavaScript frameworks, but he only mentioned Backbone. If you saw that video.
Yeah, I remember.
He mentioned only Backbone. He didn't say anything about any of the other options.
Mm-hmm.
And he mentioned Node, but he was not very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, well, it's still a class for students that doesn't have
Sorry?
to code. It's still a class for students. It's not an advanced course, or how should I say?
Oh, okay. I think that when he's talking, when he's giving his lectures, they sound pretty advanced. although they are for regular students, they still sound pretty advanced. He talks really fast, and he's moving from one concept to the next concept quite fast.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean, but what I mean is that the target, the students are beginners, so there's no point to start to go.
They don't. His audience, well, the people who he's addressing by this lecture, it doesn't really sound like they are. Oh, they definitely know Java, so they have this background. I don't know what else they know. I don't know which year students they are, but they definitely don't sound like beginners.
Yeah, they seem that they have experience with Java and basic programming and algorithms and stuff like that.
Do you let me go here. So many tabs. I was just wondering where did he
What are you looking for?
Do you remember? Oh, right. He did that when he talked about updating upgrades and feature flags, probably here. When he was speaking about updating the application, and he said that, well, we want to split the name
I remember.
into first name and last name, right? And do you remember the syntax that he gave?
What do you mean the syntax?
This let me see if I can find.
Well, he did a migration, and in the migration he added a flag and created two new columns with the names.
Yeah, probably. He might have. Oh, here.
Yeah, here.
Is this class change name to? Oh, okay. So that was the migration. This thing on line 6.
Yeah.
This thing. Where does it come from? Is it? It looks halfway like SQL, halfway like C or Java. I don't know.
No. That's the result of regex.
Yeah, I know. So this is the regex, which is here.
Yeah.
So he's grabbing this thing and the $1.
Yeah. If you look in the regex, there's.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out. But I mean, if his students who are looking at this code, if they can figure it out instantly, like if it does not confuse them, then they are pretty advanced, I think.
Or maybe in Java it's the same thing.
Or maybe in Java is the same. It's usually. I think usually you would use this syntax when you're doing something like either Java or C or something. When you're saying take the first variable, take the second variable.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure because I didn't do regex in other languages.
I didn't either, but I remember when you would say something like in C. I'm not a specialist in C, but when you say something like print string, print S.
Yeah.
And then in the parentheses you would do like your.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Your string, and then you would want to put your variable inside the string. And then
variable after,
Yeah. Do you remember this syntax from anywhere?
I don't know exactly, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks pretty horrible. It doesn't look like Ruby at all. But they apparently I don't know, but obviously this piece of code was targeted to people who can read it instantly.
Well,
can understand what they're saying.
It also looks that the students there are pretty smart, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, they are pretty, and they answer those questions when he gives them the quizzes.
Yeah, exactly. Many of them answering even the hard questions
Yeah,
correctly. And
yeah, they mostly answer the questions correctly.
well, this Barclays University is one of the best in United States. So yes, only the best to get in there.
Which one? The University of Berkeley?
Yeah, it's one of the
Okay.
best in United States.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
it's Berkeley's, it's Harvard, it's Stanford, it's MIT.
MIT, Caltech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you look over these bonus videos?
Not yet, no. Have you?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They're good?
Yeah. It's interesting. Many of them are with people from the industry talking about
Hmm.
stuff. Yeah.
Are they new or are they from the same time period as the rest of the
I think it's the same time period.
same time
It
period?
seems like it is.
Hmm.
2012. Yeah.
Okay. I am extremely curious about other technologies and other frameworks because well, this is a wonderful course about Rails.
Mm-hmm.
It basically does not teach any JavaScript at all.
No.
I would love to see another course about I don't know, PHP, like the modern situation with PHP, because apparently it is now much better than it used to be, or the modern course about Node.
I never saw a university teaching PHP, to be honest. I don't know if there is
Well,
one.
have you seen a university teaching Rails apart from this?
Well, no. No, most of them are teaching Java, C Sharp, C++.
Yeah, in the
All the
university in this Berkeley, right? In the University of Berkeley, they are also teaching Java. They expect their students to
Mhm.
come from the Java world.
Yeah, well, probably in the first year they learn Java,
Yeah,
then
in the first year, apparently they learn Java,
Mhm.
but so in the universities they don't teach like